But what do you think is one thing that Dota fans don't understand about playing at a TI?
Sorry, the Dota fans don't understand?
About playing at a TI.
The one thing.
The one thing. You have something that comes to mind?
I like to, go, I think it would be really nice to have the Reddit comments right here. It's like, why doesn't he just, or he is so bad, he should buy this. It's like, bro, like, honestly, first of all, you don't know what to buy yourself. And second of all, like, you're there against good players. You don't know, like, the level, usually, there's like 6 or 7 things that might, go into every item purchase, that might go into your map decisioning and all these things. And sometimes small mistakes do happen, and the good teams will punish you. So it's like, don't think it's like, we're playing with fog, we're playing against good opponents, we're playing like this and that. Like, if you really put yourself in that situation, casters don't also catch everything, Like, you don't catch the whole picture. Like, catching the picture from 10 different people, it's impossible. So there's so much going on in the game. It's like, don't think you understand it just because you're seeing it on the stream, because from their perspective, and this whole game is also what builds these incredibly beautiful moments. It's like when it does click and when it does really happen the way you imagine it to. But it is harder than it looks.
I would also, if I can just add to that quickly, I would say that that's one of the biggest strengths and weaknesses about playing a game that has Fog of War, is that it makes some of the really cool moments happen because the information is like the most powerful resource in Dota, is to know things. Yeah. But it's really hard to communicate that correctly to the audience because you see both teams fog at the same time. Yeah. So a lot of the time when the audience is like, what's he doing there? Like, you're so out of position. It's like, yeah, no shit, you see the other 5 heroes. Like, he doesn't know where they are. And that's what's actually the most impressive almost when you do appreciate it, is that how well the players act on instinct when they don't have vision. And I think the observers over time have got better and better at this, like showing fog from the team's perspective and mixing that. But during a team fight, everybody wants to see the action. If the observer just starts fogging one team, it's like,
it would ruin
you're doing a disservice to the team's fans, right? So they want to see themselves. So I had this idea at one point. It would be really interesting to have like a cast, like as an experiment. Let's imagine there's a best of 3 between 2 teams. There's 2 casting pairs casting, and they're casting with fog for each team. And they're cheering for the team that they're watching. I think people would really get to see, wow, okay, this is a totally different experience.
Much more
the
depth.
Like, but the thing about that is then you're separating the community into like watching 2 different streams, and you're like,
I think even
like
without having 2 different streams, just like having sometimes casts, like just as a one-time experience thing, and having the experience as a viewer to listen to a cast and get walked kind of through a game from one team's perspective, I think would be really interesting and would help appreciate much more, how well these teams have, as you said, you very well put it, like have to act on instinct and take risks and make decisions in which they can't really control the outcome.